you hate the thought of working past 55 or 60? Do you hate not being able to live the life you deserve today? Do you hate not knowing what your financial future looks like? It's time to stop doing what you hate. Here's your host, Mr. Harold Green.
Our government is wasting so much money. I'm sure they can figure out a way to help make healthcare more affordable. And the next thing I see is some people are just not that good at making wise decisions when it comes to managing their lives. Now, here's something interesting about credit cards. There's about 189 million people who have credit cards, and the average cardholder has about 4 credit cards. So my question is why so many credit cards? Now, I only have 2. I have a Visa card for my personal spending, and I have an American Express card for my business spending. I have a Costco Visa because I love shopping at Costco. I get my groceries and stuff there, and I get cash back for gas and different things like that. I get a certain percentage of the spending back, and it comes to me in a check. Get that check, I think, once or twice a year, and I think once for the membership and then once for the cash back, and I enjoy getting that. Okay. The other thing is the American Express is for the company, and I do run a lot of expenses through that. And so I get miles on Delta because it's a Delta American Express credit card. And so that really helps out on that side. It helps me fly the kids back and forth for Christmas and so on and so forth. Now, I've seen some crazy stuff out there when it comes to people with credit cards. I've seen people have about 7 or 8 different credit cards. Number one, they got a miles card for United. Okay, because maybe they're flying places that United has a direct flight there. And then I see a miles card for Delta because they may have a direct flight there to a certain place. I see a gas card for the gas rebates. I see a points card for points, and which you can turn in for different things. I see a store card, maybe a Macy's, because they give a 10% discount at Christmas. And here's the thing about that $100 shirt, you get $10 off, but the interest rate on that credit card is 20% in some cases. Now, that can be a very expensive shirt by the time you get done paying it off. So is the cost savings of having that credit card really worth it? I see a timeshare card for points out like the Marriott, right? Because people, they do the timeshares. But then where does it end? And I think you only need 1 or 2 good credit cards, one that offers miles and then one that offers cash back. So what is the answer to all of this madness? It's simple. Rapid Retire. You can go to the Retire Now, Retire Wow website, click on Rapid Retire, scroll down to the bottom, download the Rapid brochure, and then fill out my Game Changer form, send that in, and I'll be in touch with you to help you figure out how to stop doing some of the stuff that you hate. But before I get into some next steps that are going to help you tremendously, I want to reveal the secret that I talked about earlier. Here it is. Start your own business. I don't care what you do. Just do something. Start your own business, and here's some valuable reasons why. Number one, you can create some tax breaks, okay? Maybe you can lease your car and write that off through your business. Maybe you can write off some of the space in your home, depending on your situation. Maybe you can write off your cell phone bill or whatever it might be. You can talk to your CPA about it, or your tax pro, but maybe there are some tax breaks that you can create that'll put more money back in your pocket. Number two, you can minimize the payroll taxes that you pay. Being self-employed, there are ways to reduce that mandatory drain on the income that you make by being self-employed. You can versus being a high W-2 income earner. So, number 3, your income is not dependent upon your corporation to do well. Okay, if you are working for a company, I'm not saying quit and go do something right now, but look at some of the things you can do to start your own business in your spare time. I don't know what your gifts, your talents, your skills are. Maybe it's real estate investing. Maybe it's walking dogs or whatever it might be. Figure out something you can do to start your own business, because when you work for yourself, you are making deposits in your own freedom bank. Okay, you're making deposits in your freedom bank. Freedom of time, right? Freedom of resources. You'll get to a certain point in your life, well, maybe you can retire quicker, or maybe you can just take things a little easier because you are now self-employed. Maybe it's something you can do to switch from your full-time job into doing your own business full-time. These are some of the things that, I really want you to think about in regards to starting your own business. But back to some simple things you can do today to help with debt in your life. Number one, I think you got to work to get the lowest monthly payment with the lowest possible interest rate. Do not be concerned about how long it takes to pay things off, because the goal is cash flow, cash flow, cash flow. Number 2, send your kids to colleges and universities that want them, okay? Or you can reasonably afford while still paying down your debt and saving for retirement. When I say send your kids to colleges and universities that want them, okay? Let's say your student wants to be a business major, and there are several great colleges out there that offer that major. But what you're going to have to do is figure out which school is going to give them the best financial aid award package, either in need-based aid and merit-based aid. And if you're interested in that, we also have a program that will help you figure out how to get your kids through college in 4 years without going broke and spending down your entire life savings. So if you're interested in that, you can get in contact with us for that as well. Number 3, invest your cash flow to generate enough return so that you can pay down the debt or increase your net worth for retirement or enjoy life a little more today. So yes, the national debt is getting out of control. And yes, personal consumer spending is getting out of control. Where does it end? It ends with you starting a plan, okay, that puts you in a position to have the kind of life that you deserve to have the kind of retirement that you deserve to have. So if you haven't already done so, check out the Rapid Retire program, get in contact with me ASAP, and I will help you stop doing the things that you hate. Until next time, 1, 2, 3, let's get it.
This is thepodcastfactory.com.